The Republic of Kenya, through the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, in collaboration with the Intergovernmental Association for Strengthening Agricultural Research in Eastern and Central Africa, ASARECA, will hold the 3rd ASARECA Council of Patron Ministers meeting on February 15th, 2024 at Safari Park Hotel in Nairobi, Kenya. Kenya is the current chair of ASARECA Council of Patron Ministers from the 15th African member states. This is the highest organ of the Intergovernmental Association with a clear mandate to provide guidance to ASARECA. Agricultural research is important. We must devise technologies on how to produce more food for our people. Well, I think this forum also probably will give us an opportunity to sit down and critically put things on the table and ask ourselves, as Africa or as a member states, because I believe we are a continent that is seriously endowed, and we must be able to leverage on our strength, where, in my view, our strength in Africa is the good source that God has given us. Our strength is most of the big water masses in Africa. We are also endowed with a population that is young, youthful, strong. So if we can have a sitting and see how to properly utilize what we have. And then I am of one who believes that Africa can feed the rest of the world. And that is our greatest potential. And if there is an area that we can persuade the donor group or anybody else to come in support, is this area of agriculture. And if achieving that by whatever means, and especially reaching out to people who can be able to also put in money in the area of research, or talking to donors, I'll really be happy to lead that discussion.
The Association for Strengthening Agricultural Research in Eastern and Central Africa, which is also known as ASARECA. This is an intergovernmental organization that brings together 15 very powerful countries in Eastern and Central Africa. And we have at the top of the governance of this organization the ministers who are responsible for agriculture. And currently Kenya, the Republic of Kenya, has got the Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development. Honorable Intu is the one who is the chair of the Council of Patron Ministers. And therefore, to bring the region together, with Kenya being the champion, we would want to bring in all the ministers so that we discuss the matters pertaining to agricultural research for development in Eastern and Central Africa. Food scarcity is a problem. Climate change is a problem. There are a lot of vagaries of weather changes, and there is a pest and diseases. And this requires a concerted effort, a combined effort of the ministers of agriculture. And how best can you do it? By bringing these ministers together. So we would want them to discuss and come up with the practical solutions. And beyond that, you can't do much without the financial support. This meeting will also bring together a group of donors, development partners who are allied to agriculture. The aim will be to come out with the very practical, top-end priority regional programs that can help to support the youth, alleviate poverty, bring in, support the smallholder farmers, and make sure that food and nutrition insecurity no longer becomes an insecurity, but it becomes a security where people of all walks of life can have free access to food. We are also going to have them deliberate on some of the technologies that may be scaled out, that may be replicated, that may be made available at very minimal or no cost at all, so that the region can have free access to these technologies. The ministers, because they are the policymakers, they're also going to discuss on how can the 15 countries encourage free flow of goods through trade, encourage the smallholder farmers, the mama in the village there, who can have and produce high quality produce, should not just sell at the local market, the mama there should have access to other international markets like Uganda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and so forth. So these are the ministers who approve the policies that allow for free flow of goods, trade, and exchange of these products. So this meeting is very important, and we welcome all the people to come, and we join hands together. We launch this, our organization called ASARECA, because this is why we were formed by these 15 countries, with the ministers at the background forming and making sure that this organization delivers on its mandate. This meeting is also to contribute to the Vision 2030 of the Republic of Kenya and all the other manifestos by the current government. We want to make sure that the delivery of the demand by the people through agriculture is delivered through this meeting.